Hi guys. Um, I'm here and it's live and I'm 2 minutes late, so that's not bad. Um, okay, I've got to drink some water. I'm thirsty. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to go what happened was the reason my hair looks like this is because it was a mess. My hair is thin and it's coarse, and when I after I washed my hair this morning, wait a second, going live. I hope this is live. Um, uh, oops. Um, okay, somebody's there and somebody said hello. Thank you, Linda Oliver. Thank you. I didn't know whether people could see me, but now I know because I see you. So welcome. So what happened was, the elephant in the room is my hair is terrible. My hair is thin, my hair is coarse, and to be honest, I didn't get my hair straightened and it needs to be straightened. So I figure what could go wrong? I put my hair in these things, these rollers, and I thought, well, isn't that a great way to start out alive? And what we're going to do today is I've got some makeup from It Cosmetics. It's that balm that everybody's talking about. Now you're saying, why are you undoing your hair now? Shouldn't you do it after you put makeup on? No, because my hair looks terrible. I don't know if that looks any better. So this is an experiment, guys. So I'm, we'll see how this comes out because it hasn't been coming out good when I've been, um, blow drying it. And I've been trying all sorts of, what do you call it? All sorts of, I'm putting that on a table. Do I have a brush here? Yes. Okay. So let's see what it's going to look like. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is so much better than, okay. So this is better than after let me see. Yeah, this isn't that bad, right? It's not that bad. If it just stays this way. What happens is that it says, okay, I'm in a good position. And now I'm going to grow. It's like it blooms. It gets bigger and bigger. Hello from Virginia. So wasn't the king in Virginia? Yeah, I thought it was very exciting. So the king was there, right? And oh, hi, Patty. That's Rockstar Mom. So Rockstar Mom has a fabulous channel. I bet you will know it. So it's Rockstar Mom, and her name is Patty, and she's got gazillions of followers. Everything she says she's just so down to earth. She wants everybody to be kind to one another, which, how about that? And she's what we'd call an OG. She's been here for a long time and she just does magic. The way she puts on makeup, it just, everything always looks good. So, oh, thank you, Patty. So Patty you've got to follow her. Okay. So my hair, I mean, I can even feel that it's coarse. So I've got to get it straightened. But then people tell me if you get it straightened that you're going to lose hair. I think, now wait, look, wait, you got to see what I've got. I'm going to show you. You see this? Look at this. So when I used to come and do makeup here, I used to put everything on a table and then I used to try and find it and I never could find it. I was always patting around trying to find it. But this look, it's got a little, can you see? It's got little separators. So with any luck, I won't have to be going crazy. Now my hair, now this needs still, maybe you want to know what I used on my hair. I used Moroccan oil shampoo. See, and people are talking to her. Where did you buy your brush rollers? Do you know what size they are? I have no idea what size they are, and I bought them um, at a CVS, and I bought them at a beauty supply store. They're just everywhere. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. You know what? I'll post links to all of these things because I got this from Amazon, and I got this from Amazon, and I got the rollers from CVS, but I'm sure you can get them from Amazon. They're real. Now, wait a second. What I want to put in my hair is this. So this is by, it's pronounced DAE. And what I'm going to try and do, so I'm using two, I wasn't going to do this at all. This just came about because I got so angry at my hair. And I tell you how I see those Italian hairdressers. Oh, now this is a scar from a skin cancer surgery, and I have to get it fixed. I have to have them redo it because it shouldn't be like this. And to be honest, I haven't done it because it's it's surgery. I mean, when they did the last surgery, I think on my ear, I get a lot of skin cancers on my, basal, squamish, the works. I mean, yeah, this ear, it's funny looking I see it in the opposite side. This was 2 hours. And, and they have to put shots in. And I guess I'm a little chicken, but I do have to get it done because I don't want to always have to wear bangs. But see how big it is? I'm really conscious of it. And you know what? It's gotten worse. When I was younger, I think my skin was, what would you call it? More puffy, because you're younger. And you know what? I think it's because I've gotten older that it looks worse. But look at this stuff. So this is kind of calming down my hair. Okay, so it doesn't look bad. All right, welcome everybody. And so I've got this. What did I do with my glasses? Oh, here. So I was sent this balm. Right, let's see. Where did you? Okay, love you and your videos. Thank you so much, Sherry. Let's see. We've got Tanya Horan from the UK. Didn't Charles do well in the United States? I was very impressed, and so was everybody else. He was, it was, we all said, whoever I spoke to, we all said, isn't that wonderful to have a person speaking so beautifully, knowing history, um, knowing literature? It was just a real delight for us to have King Charles here, to be honest. Welcome, live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. I'll guard my privacy. Yes, yes to the king. So it was wonderful listening to him speak. It was a real treat. I think we all enjoyed having the king here. Okay, so I was sent this by It, and it's It Do It All. And I was sent two colors. One of them is Ferrous Neutral 110, and this one is Medium Cool 315. And what I'm going to do, what I've been doing lately is I've been mixing my foundations, I've been mixing my tints. I've been buying two colors and I've been mixing them because I'm not happy with the real light. Is this the light? I'm not happy with the real light and I'm not happy with the real dark. So what I do is I mix them and it seems to work out. So I thought I'd mix this. So I've already done my face. To be honest, I don't think I put SPF on. I wasn't planning on going out today, although I might. I don't know what I'll do. But when I garden, I wear a hat all the time. So it's not, see, I need a haircut. These shouldn't be curling. So I need a haircut. I need straightening. I was very involved with, I did a project for Procter and Gamble for their always discreet maxi protect panties, and that really took a lot of time. These things, they take a lot of time out of your life, and I kind of can only concentrate on one thing at a time. So I was really busy doing that, and then I've been gardening, and I know nobody wants to hear about gardening, but I love it. And I get so involved and I'm planting and I'm learning what, and I'm giving the plants food. I'm one of those that does fertilizer Friday. So every Friday, well, it's not Friday, Saturday or Sunday. I give my potted plants food and they do so well. And so I was so excited. The minute the weather changed here, the minute it changed, I went to the nursery. So I've been and maybe I bought too many plants, but, I love it, and I've been planting and lifting heavy sacks and really, getting exhausted by the end of the day, but I've been enjoying it. I love it. Do any of you like planting? Are any of you into the garden? You're making my Sunday a new video. Well, that's great. Who what that's Carolyn. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. So it's kind of fun to kind of sit and talk with one another, right? I think I have to look up there. So wait a second. So anyway, so I've been doing a lot of gardening and you know what? Maybe in one of my videos, I'll show you when I've just planted everything and I'm going to do more. This is boring to you. Okay, so let's get into the makeup. So this is, and they also sent me a brush. So I'm going to try. So this is the light. Now, the interesting thing is about this balm, two things, three things. First of all, Beauty by Des did a video today, and she did not care for this. So she didn't care for this. Dr. Sam Ellis, a dermatologist, loves it and thinks it's the best, it's like the next, what is it, the next best thing to sliced bread? She thinks it's fabulous. Other people have said that It Cosmetics was bought by, I think it's L'Oreal. They were bought by L'Oreal, and they complained because they said that there was not enough product in this, and they felt that it was too expensive. I think it's $34 for this, and that there wasn't enough product. So you're going to get. It's so interesting that everybody has a different opinion about this. So let me know what your opinion is. I wish I had an outdoor garden. I live in a city apartment. I like indoor plants. Yes, and orchids. So I want to try some indoor plants also. I redid I'm in the process of redoing not working here. This is in my family room and working in my studio. And we're in the process of doing stuff there. I'll show you. Um, Greetings from Elgin, Illinois. Orchids are fun. My mother-in-law has a whole room filled with orchids and knows exactly what to do. I haven't tried orchids because I'm scared. Although I was given an orchid as a gift, somebody came for dinner and gave me orchids, and well, you can't. I'm looking outside, and I put them outside. I didn't do anything. I haven't watered them. I haven't done anything. I've got 2 flowers. I mean, I haven't done anything. So it's really growing. And I have succulents out there because why? Because it's a pot that doesn't have a drainage hole. Um, Charles said everything that should be said. And you know what? And he said it beautifully. And doesn't he have a gorgeous voice? And isn't he just elegant? It was just a treat, just a treat. Um, in Crystal Lake, I'm in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Do I know what Crystal Lake is? I don't think I do. Okay. So as I said, there's quite the everybody's talking about this stuff. And what I'm going to do, well, I think I'm going to do, so they sent me a brush. So I'm going to use their brush because I figure, what does this feel like? Oh, you know what it feels like? It feels like it's slippier than Vaseline. It feels so, what is it? Let's see. Let's see how this color is, okay? Oh my goodness, I can't even see it. Maybe it's the perfect color. Oh goodness. Oh, here. Now see, can you can see this. Do you see how light it is? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of, now, because I'm an artist, I like mixing. So I like mixing colors. So I'm going to take some of this darker and I'm going to mix it with the lighter. And I get a kick. I like mixing. And somehow I think it looks better when you mix. All right, this is way too light for me. I'm going to do more with this. What is this called? Light mixing. I've already forgotten the name. Um, I have no idea. I'll have to look again. But I now, since I did that video about, um, the French as opposed to the American and the no makeup, I've been using that technique all the time because I have to run to the market, I have to run to the nursery, I have to run here and there, and I don't wanna take the time to do the full maquillage, and I get so I think this color is better, the darker one on me. I think so. So as I'm running out, it's so nice to not do the ultimate makeup with the this and the that and the that and the this. So I've been, uh, let's see, this is really nice. The interesting thing is it feels cool going on. Now they say that this is 91% skincare, 91% skincare products. Huh, I don't know. It looks good to me. Maybe it's a little dark. Okay, I'm gonna put some light over it. Although when I look on here, it looks fine. Um, where's my glasses? They should have glasses that, does it have a scent? No, no. Mm-mm. Hello from Florida. Crystal Lake. No, no scent. I think that don't you think companies are realizing that there's so many people that can't wear scent or can't have scent? Yeah, it doesn't smell of anything. Okay, so this is, as I say, it feels like I'm putting water on my face. Am I putting too much? I might. So somehow, Rockstar, as you all know, Rockstar mom can make anything work. I'm going to try. So it looks, I don't know, it looks fine to me. Does it look like it's a tint? Maybe I put it on too heavy. I don't know. But you know what? So what I learned from Lisa Eldridge is that brilliant British makeup artist. She was one of the first makeup artists on YouTube. And so what she does, and I buy her lipstick, she smooths everything out so that you don't, that she, this is her, what she calls her makeup hack, that she always smooths everything out so that it's all blended and it doesn't look like you've got a mask on because you're blending everything away. Let me see if I can see a difference. Yes, so you can see I've got a mark up here. You can see that my skin is underneath. My goodness, I think the two colors really, really work well. Huh. So this is Elisa, and then this brush is by um, Sigma, and it's called a flat top kabuki, and I love it, and I wear it all the time. And whenever you see me, and my makeup on is on um, too too strong, it's because I forget to blend it. And if I'd blend it, it would be great, but I don't blend it, and that's when I get into trouble. Okay, the time is going by so quickly. Okay, if I remember correctly, L'Oreal had a balm that looked like that was very nice. Since they bought it, it might be the same balm, but exactly. So Kate Stenger is very smart. Exactly. So um, who had it? L'Oreal had a balm that everybody loved, and then so was it L'Oreal? Well, yes, and so that they think that L'Oreal has done something and created the balm for It Cosmetics because L'Oreal bought It Cosmetics, but they're saying, but they raised the price. And so people, instead of being, what did you say that it was 24? Um, it was more like $24 and now it's 36. When was the last time you bought hamburger? I mean, is there anything that's the same price? I remember, that I'm 85, so I'm old, but I remember when hamburger was 99 cents. Have you checked it lately? Check the price of anything lately? It's 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 I mean, will it ever so you're gonna get a kick out of this. Wait, I've gotta do something. Oh, my I didn't do my eyebrows. So, I decided that I was going to change all the prices of shoes were so expensive, so I decided I wasn't going to buy shoes. I wasn't going to buy them because they were too expensive, and that because I wasn't going to buy them, the price of shoes would go way down. Um, did that happen? No. So I don't know if anything will go down in prices. I'm using Wow by Elf, and this is I'll list the the stuff that I'm using down below so that um, uh, you'll know exactly what I'm using. But I love this Wow. I think it's called Wow Brow. So, and I love the color, and you're going to ask the color, and I think it's ash brown, but I don't know. But I keep on, I mean, it's like $5, and I buy it all the time. Well, not all the time, but when I'm running low. Um, let's see. Um, right, 85 is the new 60. What's with the commercial interrupting you? I don't know. Did it? Uh, I have no idea. Uh, what happens? They play a commercial and then they come back? I don't know. Um, so I have no idea. Um, what's the commercial? I found Eldridge trick too. I do the Lisa Eldridge trick too. It works. I found her through following you. I mean, she's one of these brilliant, brilliant makeup artists. You know, I'm a normal person, but she really knows what she's doing. She was the creative director, I think, of Lancome. I mean, so she's a big deal. But okay, so what I'm doing, so I first put on Wow Brow, and then I use, this is Benefit, and I think it's in gray, and I just kind of fill it in a little bit. Now, the interesting thing is that I did not bring my proper magnification mirror out. And I was listening. Do you listen to Mel Robbins? She has um, uh, a podcast, and Dr. Idris was on it. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. And you know what she said? She said, "Stop using a magnification mirror. You're fine. You're fine. You don't need a magnification mirror." I like that attitude. We're all so tough on ourselves, including me with my hair. And and criticizing, oh, I've got this, I've got that, my this is too much, my that is too little. We're all too hard on ourselves. But if you looked in the mirror today and then you look at it 10 years from now, you're going to say, oh my God, what was I complaining about? I was fine, I was great. Because in 10 years, enjoy yourself now is what I'm trying to say. Okay, wait a second. I was just putting on some Elf Stickum stuff. Um, Lisa Eldridge, I don't know why they're interrupting. 85 is the new 60. You look terrific. Thank you. I got a commercial too on a live video. I'll look into that. I'm sorry. Um, love her book and her collection. Lisa is great. Yes, she's fabulous. Yes, they did play 2 ads. I'll find out. Yes, commercial came on. So true, Sandy. Why are we never happy? Yes, you understand, don't you? That's Rockstar Mom. That we're not happy. That are, well, I don't like this, but this kind of covers it. You're right, and I shouldn't complain about my hair. At least I've got some. Um, but if I see wrinkles and stuff like that, that's it. That's an age. I've had wrinkles along my eyes since I've been a teenager. If I didn't smile, if I went like, well, I still have wrinkles. I don't care. Um, so I walked into Sephora to return some stuff that I'd actually bought 2 of. I don't even remember, but I was in there, and a woman asked if she could help me, and I was looking for something. Who remembers what it was? And so she helped me with that. And when I was looking at her, I said, and she was young. Anybody's young compared to me. Um, what would you say she was? 30s, maybe 20s, 30s. But I liked the way she wore her makeup because it wasn't a lot of makeup. It was very it was very natural looking. And so what am I looking for? So I looked at the makeup and I asked her what she was using, and she introduced me to some new products. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm keeping my so laughing with 420 was saying, I'm keeping my magnification mirror. That's cute. What is the Lisa Eldridge trick? It's always buffing out your makeup. So you put on bronzer, you buff it out. You put on makeup, you buff it out. Whatever you put on, you buff out so that it looks very natural. It doesn't look like you put something on. By buffing it out, it looks like it just landed there. So it's not, that's what buffing out means. Um, uh, yes, we need to enjoy ourselves now with the time we have left. Let's not waste our time and live life. Make sure we continue to live, love life, and be happy and plant flowers. I agree with you. Okay, so she showed me, so I said, "What's on your" I said, "What's on your eyelids?" So she was showing me, she was using, this Bobbi Brown, and the way actually, I should do a video um, on hooded eyes. Okay, so she had me put this on. Is this Bobbi Brown? No, I think this is Laura Mercier, and it's probably vanilla. Yeah, it's Laura Mercier, Vanilla Kiss. And then, I mean, you can do this without even looking. And then I like this color that she introduced me to. And this is, I think it's called something sand. And then so all of these things you can put on so quickly. And this is called truffle. I got the wrong one. See, no matter what, this is the one I wanted to show you, Nude Beach. So Nude Beach, and I thought I wouldn't like it because it's got some pink in it, and all of these are falling off. I've got a table here. This is called Nude Beach, and I put this above here. Wait, you're supposed to look straight ahead. Where's my, okay. You put it above your crease so that it looks like, oh my goodness, doesn't she look like she doesn't have, um, what are those eyes? Her eyes are really, I can't even think of the word. I bet you guys can. Anyway, so I put this above that, but it's called Nude Beach and it's got kind of a pink color to it. So I like it a lot. It's really nice. And then, well, maybe I should do, now let me tell you, wait, okay. Brushing your makeup when you're done, hooded eye video would help me. I'll do it. Yeah, hooded, thank you. I'll do a hooded eye video. No, not when you're done, after each application of a product. So I'm going to put here. So I went into Nordstrom's because I wanted to buy the Victoria Beckham foundation. I wanted to see what everybody was talking about. And so I walked into Nordstrom and they didn't have it. But while I was there, I went to the Westman Atelier. What was I looking for there? I don't even remember. But I was saying they were showing whatever I was looking for. I don't even know. But they had one of the men. I was saying how much I like toast as a bronzer, and he said, "Oh no, no, no! You don't use toast as a bronzer. You used, or maybe this is toast. You use toast as this is toast. Don't listen to me. Okay, whatever I was using biscuit, something like that. Anyway, he was saying that toast is a great bronzer. And I would have thought, oh, it's too dark. But you know what? It's got some pink to it. And I've been using it. Don't look at my brushes. I'm embarrassed. Okay. I'd rather be out in the garden than cleaning my brushes. So I've been using, introduced me to toast. And it's almost like It's a lovely soft color. And he said not to use whatever I was using as a bronzer because this is almost, I can put this on and it's almost um, like a blusher. So I put this on. This shows you, see, I'm getting old. See, I've got indentations. And then what happened to it? Where's that brush? Here it is. And then you use this. So it barely even shows. You just barely even see it. No commercials for me. Well, I'm going to have to find out from YouTube how I don't get commercials. So I'll send them a text tomorrow and find out. This is the first time I've had commercials that I've known about. Okay. Okay, so I put toast on and it adds some colors. But what I then do, and this is something I saw RMS, Rosemary Swift do. I'm going to add, I don't know if anybody remembers, but a while ago, Rosemary Swift adds a little, after she puts on bronzer, she adds a little bit of color. And she would add this color this is RMS, and it's called Swell. I think it's called Swell. And Spell. It's close. Now she would add just a little bit of pink right here. And it just kind of brightens things up. But what I'm going to do, I remember using, so this is It Cosmetics, and this was last summer. It's starting to dry up. This is called Sunlit 10, and it's such a pretty color. And I'm going to use just a tiny bit right here, not on my cheeks, just right, whoops. It just adds a little bit of brightening. I wish I had better light on me. So this is It Cosmetics, and it's not on my cheeks. It's just under my eyes a little. Try it, but it's got to be really subtle. I'm looking for that brush. Where is it? No. So I'm looking for the brush, which I can't find. I'll use this brush. I mean, how could I lose it? There's no space to lose it. Okay, and it just adds just a touch of color. So it doesn't look, but it adds some brightness to your face. So just right here, I'm putting on the It Cosmetics. Now, you know what I didn't do, and it shows you how little I think of it. I didn't put in anything under my eyes, So I was watching something and they said, when did all this start with under eyes and putting in, see, I don't even know where did this go? So this corrector, when did it start? They didn't use this in years gone by. So why now? Is it just another thing to buy? So I put a dot here. Actually, the only place I like is right here. You know where it gets dark? How do you? So the French don't do this. The French don't care if they have under eyes. So why do we? Well, I've got it, so I'm using it. But when I go out during the day, I usually don't do it because I want to get out there fast, and I want to get to the nursery fast, or I want to get to the market fast. I don't want to worry about. I bet there's nobody looking at the dark underneath my eyes. I bet there's not one person at the market who cares. Do Do you have a favorite lipstick? Oh, yes, I do. And I'll show you later. Ads are coming on the chat area. I'm so sorry. Do you remember the only concealer I knew about in the '70s was called Oh, yes! You're right. Aren't you a smart lady? I remember Erase. Oh my goodness, we all used it on our pimples. Oh, I'd forgotten. I love hearing it. Isn't that funny? Do your videos with a camera light? Amazon sells it for little money. You know what? I've got lights in my studio right now. I'm in my family room, and no, I don't have lights in here. And maybe next time I should have lights. Um, I guess you're right. I didn't even think of that because usually this room has lots of light in it. So this is natural light. So sorry about that. I remember Erase. Um, what was I going to do? Oh, so a couple of things that she talked about were these liners. I'd never heard about them before. And these liners are by Hourglass, and they're like that. I keep them in the box because I need the name of it. So this is called Canyon. Now let me show you. Can you see? Can you see how fine the tip is? Now, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but it is so fine. It's like a mechanical pencil. Now, as an artist, I loved working with really fine, fine pencils because I don't know why, but I loved the precision of a fine pencil. So I love these liners. So instead of looking like, so I'm going to do it. Instead of looking like, um, a big big liners, wide eyeliners. This is so fine. I don't even know if you can see that I'm wearing an eyeliner. I love these eyeliners. So they're by Hourglass, and what are they called? So she was wearing these liners. I was really questioning her about everything. Hourglass mechanical gel eyeliner. So it's Hourglass, and it's 1.5 millimeters. Mechanical gel eyeliner. I've loved these. So I've been wearing it ever since I met her at, I get very involved with these. When I have somebody, a really good salesperson, and usually I'll admire their makeup and see what they like about makeup. So I get really involved. So I put the Canyon, which is kind of a black brown. Oh, I forgot mascara. Honestly, wait a second. And then I got one in bronze also, and I put that down here. And it's so fine. That's what I love about it. It's so fine, it's hard to see. So what I've also been doing, and I think I got this from her also, brown mascara. Um, where is it? So I showed this on another video, Better Than Sex brown mascara. I love it. I wear it all the time. It's so much softer, and and on your face, it creates, um, instead of having black and it being kind of shocking next to your skin, brown seems to naturally move in, or be there. I used a race full of chemicals. Yeah, we all did. Oops, another commercial. It totally interrupted what you were saying. What liner is that? I'm very sorry. I've got to look into that. Um, this is Hourglass mechanical gel eyeliner, and the size is 1.5 millimeters. And I was saying that I adore these eyeliners because they're so fine that you don't look like you've got a lot of eyeliner on, but it gives you distinction without it being so obvious and so bold. So I'm loving this Hourglass eyeliner. I'll list everything below. I'm so sorry you're being interrupted. And then the other thing I loved was the brown mascara. I am now a devotee of brown mascara. It's so much softer on your face than black. Um, I've been loving this. You know, if you because black is such so strong next to your skin color, and here you have, and the brown just looks like it belongs. And I understand who else has it. I think Hourglass has a good brown mascara. I think that's the way that things are going, that people are really going for the brown because it just, excuse me, it just looks more natural. I'm loving the brown. So now I'm telling you, when I do this makeup on my own, I can do it in 5 minutes. I should probably do a 5-minute one. I don't know. Can you see the difference? How do I get light in here? Uh, I could sit and put this on over and over again, you know, to get, let's see, what liner is that? Okay, I love Patty. We all love Patty. I'm going to try that peak under my eyes, pink under my eyes. I love to try new things. Watching from San Antonio, the eyeliner looks great on you. I agree. Brown is really nice. And look, my eyes still look, they're still defined, but the brown just has, I just think it just blends into the skin better than black. Um, you've got a lot of fans, Patty. Everybody loves you. What? Oh, lipstick. Okay. So let's talk about lipstick. Um, so I discovered this. My niece in Belgium was telling me, Sandy, you've got to try this lipstick by Westman Atelier. I said, no, I don't want matte lipstick. Sandy, you got to try it. I don't want matte lipstick. I don't like the way matte lipstick looks on me. Sandy, you got to try it. Okay. You know, Sephora was having a sale. There was 20% off. Um, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. Now, the color my niece chose for me, this is in Belgium. It's called Minx. You can see how little I've got left. So I tried it, and it was one of those coup de faux. It was one of those strike it to the heart moments. I First of all, I look like nothing without lipstick. I don't know about you. Do you feel, are you the same way? Lipstick absolutely transforms me. I have to wear lipstick. So I bought the lipstick. Let's see. Great to see you, Patty. Beautiful. Hi, Carol. I'm watching from Warsaw, Lake of the Ozarks. I love that series, The Ozarks, with Jason Bateman. Fabulous. And it looked beautiful. Um, Anastasia has a great mascara. Yes, she does. Does it also come in brown? I used to get the little sound. I love watching longer chatty makeup videos, but it would be fun to see you do a real time. You know, I thought of doing it. I'll do it. I'll do a 5-minute. I'll give that a try. Okay, so I I bring a Kleenex in here to take off? Wait a second. I have to turn around and get a Kleenex. Hold on. Okay, so this is so I've got I don't know, Vaseline, something on my lips. So I got to take that off. And so this is Minx. Get ready because everything is going to they're going to be fireworks when I try on my lipstick. Not really. How about that? Is that the most beautiful color? Can you see? It's it's I don't know how to describe it. I love it. In fact, I have to get another one because I'm running it. But lipstick makes all the difference on me. And I did a video of favorite lipsticks. Maybe I'll list that down below. Um, who is Patty? Patty is Rockstar Mom. Just got another ad in the chat pop up. Lasted 2 seconds, but was so annoying. I've got a girlfriend. I'll ask. Just checking, girl talk. One thing I'd like to add is to please clean your brushes. I'm embarrassed. You're right. Um, especially the ones you use around simple to do with alcohol wipes. You're right. Alcohol wipes? I didn't know that, but I will. You're right. It is embarrassing. I know. Um, all shades look great on you. Thank you. Um, glad you put the bassinet off your ends. Glad you put Patty is restrained and Patty, glad you put the bassinet off your ends. I don't quite know what that means. Oh, you know, the brass off her ends. So Patty, Rockstar Mom, used to have blonde hair and she's let it all go gray. So she got her hair cut and she no longer has the brassiness on the ends. Pretty good interpretation, right? That's because I watch her. Agree about lipstick. I'm fair and need that pop. Yes, that's it exactly. I think it's with gray hair, if there's one thing that you can do to really liven up your face, it's put on a bright lipstick. I wanna wear nude lipstick so badly. Everybody in Los Angeles wears nude lipsticks, and and I wanna look that way, but I just go, "Bleh." I'm just blah without lipsticks. I have to put, I need life. And actually, you know, when I was at, Sephora, they put on a really, really bright lipstick on me, and they said, "You know, you can wear bright red lipstick." And I didn't know that. I had no idea because but I can, and sometimes I do. But this so what happens is it really stays on a long time, but I need to freshen up the color. So, I mean, I keep this with me all the time in my little pouch, and, um, and I refresh it, and it looks fabulous. It's a great color. So this is Minx by Westman Atelier, and it's not cheap. I've got, you know, I'll put a list of that video I have on, lipsticks, and but and you know what else I like? I like that it's matte, because it's not dead matte, but I think that to put real glossy lipsticks look kind of silly, um, on me. So I never thought that I'd like a matte. I love this matte. So I'm really very, very happy with this mix. And you know, and if you know, that old line that if you how many times do you wear it? And if you wear it a lot, then it pays for itself. So as I say, I wear it all the time. I do. And you know what? And I'll just kind of sneak and I'll just, put it on. Oh, I love this color. Love it. Let's see. Are there some I love my so thank you for so what happened? I was wearing a Sobral bracelet. I don't even know why I took it off. So one of the obviously what is her name? So Bet. Bet? It's probably Beth. But anyway, so Bet obviously saw me with my Sobral bracelets. I didn't wear them today because I knew I'd be moving my hands and that they'd be clinking and making a lot of noise. But I've turned more people on to Sobral, Sobral jewelry, and you get it on eBay, and they have all of these bangles and bracelets, and I love them and I wear them. I went to a party last night and I wore this very simple white top, but I loaded up on the Sobral bracelets. Everybody notices, everybody loves them. They're full of color, full of full of life. I love them. I've been collecting them for years. This isn't something that I just started. I've years when the LA County Museum was just a shadow of its former self. That's where I got my first one. Um, let's see, what is the brown mascara brand? This one is Better Than Sex. Um, who's it by? Where I don't how do these things disappear? Okay, I think this is by Too Faced, Better Than Sex. And the brown, I love it. Check out Hourglass if it's better. Um, but I love and you know what other color I wear? Burgundy. You're gonna say, "What is this woman thinking of?" It really looks good. It doesn't look weird at all. I love this in brown, and I've got it in burgundy. I haven't worn a black mascara in weeks. Weeks that it looks so good. I'm gonna look again. It just looks great. And you know what else? I like this balm. I might have put a little bit too much on, but I love the balm. It's really nice. Oops, I just ruined my makeup. It really it so I love the balm and I like the way it goes on. I love wearing by wearing this toast by this subtle blush or bronzer, um, it gives you color, but not too much color. Um, and I love this lipstick. Yeah, it all looks just fine. Not too much makeup, not too many products. Doesn't make you crazy. I can't go outside without lipstick. I also put my lipstick on first before I oh, well, thank you, Carol. What happened to Rose Officielle? You loved it. You're right. I loved Rose Officielle. I changed. I learned. I changed things. I see the way I used to put on makeup and the way I put on makeup now, and I've learned a lot. And somehow Rose Officielle, it looks fine, but this has the mixture of colors. Um, it just has a brightness to it. That's what I like, that it kind of brightens up my face. And maybe as I've gotten older, I need more brightening. But I've still got Rose Officielle. It's not in this. But I have it. But I haven't. I did I put it in that lipstick video? I don't know if I did. But I'm really happy with Minx and what. Oh, and Lisa Eldridge, Je ne sais quoi. Love that lipstick. And also, I mixed two Revlon lipsticks. I love mixing lipsticks. So I'll take a couple of Revlon lipsticks and I mix them together, and it's great looking. They're all the same as I was telling people. Um, there's as an artist, colors are so much more vibrant when you mix them. So that you take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you take a medium dark lipstick and you put a light one on top of it, or you put a light one on the bottom and you put a dark one on top of it. Have fun. And you know what? Get you got to watch my lipstick video. What is the name of it? I'll be darned, I don't remember. I'll put it down below. But you've got to that's part of mixing colors makes everything so much richer. And maybe that's do you think that's why the brown works? What is there about the brown that just um it's softer. The burgundy looks beautiful. I think it's just so much prettier than black on our skin. And most of us are a little bit older, and maybe there's something about the brown that's just softer. Let me see. Oh, I'm thirsty. Wait a second. Let me get some water. Oh, the time is running out. Goodness, it went quickly. The makeup looks great on you. Do you like it? Yes. And what I like is I can see myself before going to the nursery and putting where's the brush for it? I don't know. And going like this and just going like that. I mean, I like this. But you know what else? I also like typology. I put typology on very quickly. That I did a video on the no makeup look and used typology. I like typology. I like this. There's a lot of good products out there, and they that doesn't work, does it? Yes, it does. Um, a lot of good products, and I can't. I don't know. I guess I'd have to put maybe at the end of the year I'll do my favorites. But there's another one I want to try, and that's by Givenchy. I was at book club, and the leader of our book club, I looked at her and I said, "What?" Now she is British, so she does have gorgeous skin. Um, And I said, "What are you doing with your skin?" And she told me that she was using Givenchy makeup. So I've got it. I'll check that out for you guys also. Do you have a favorite perfume? I'm working on it. I'll let you know. I just bought one from, but I think maybe I got it's by Carolyn Herrera, and is it called So Cute? What is it? Um, I love amber, and I'll find out the name. Is it So Cute? It's and you know what? It's in the shape of a shoe. It's very my husband just noticed it, and, it's, I really like it, but of course I can't remember the name, but it's Caroline Herrera. Um, no, it isn't chocolate. Revlon products have yucky chemicals in them. I wouldn't wear them. I bet with all the lipstick we've been wearing for how many years, we've probably swallowed so much lead in our body. Um, You're right. What about the forever chemicals we've got in our body? I don't know the answer to that. I guess everybody has to make a decision on their own as to what. I mean, I just threw away all of my nonstick um, pans and got ceramic ones. So and getting rid of my plastic storage containers. I haven't figured out what to get next, but probably something with glass. But we all have to do what what we can live with. I guess that's it. I think it's good girl. You could be right. L'Oreal Chemicals. Thank you for the live. You're very welcome. It's 12:59. We've done it. Thank you for being there. I really appreciate it. Um, I'll be making this into a video so that people can watch it. But thank you for all being there. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And this is always fun. I love getting feedback. It's great hearing from you all. Um, Another commercial. Lost contact with you. Thank you, Sandra. I I'll have to look into that. Um, didn't realize that. Uh, so um, thank you. This was fun. I'm glad I had fun too. It's really nice, getting to know everybody. I really appreciate it. It's great. Thank you for being there. Thank you. And what do those crowns mean? I don't even know. And there's some more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, okay. Now I need to sign off and I've got to figure it out. I'll figure it out. Um, does it say end stream? Maybe that's it. So long, guys. Stream will stop.